Hello, this is an IGS game played on 2 handicap that white won by 42.5, so quite an impressive margin. It's also reverse commie. It's been a pretty exciting game to watch. Lots of fights, lots of interesting tactics, some mistakes, some opportunities missed by both players, so let's have a look. So black goes for a very simple Joseki with this schema. But actually now, when black descends in the corner, that's a slight overplay. It's much better for black to take the tiger mount and simply fix eye shape in the corner. Now usually here, white is supposed to extend h17 because black has a stone in the top right corner. So when white extends further away, the longer extension, black can approach right away at l17 with the m to invade at g17. And this way, white has to jump to protect against the invasion. So when white plays the short extension and black approaches k17, white doesn't have to worry about the base, which means white can play a big point somewhere else. And it's actually the same thing when black descends. This kind of descent is played when black already has a stone around j17. So if black would have the Chinese formation, so let's suppose white has a Shimari here, that black goes for the Chinese opening, the formation where black has the Hoshi and the Komoko and then the middle side extension. Now if white comes inside, it's normal to go down at b18 to put more pressure on a white space. So here white can only extend Keima, which is narrow and a little more uncomfortable. So when black doesn't have a stone at j17, he shouldn't go down to try to put more pressure because it leaves more RG on the left side. Like later on, white can approach c12, but right now white needs to protect the top. And white extends a little further away because it's a handicap game with reverse commie, so white is trying to catch up a little faster, but it's still okay and proper to play just O game. Now here black goes away, that's fine. It's big to approach this corner to prevent the Shimari. Of course it's also big to play L17, but this is not always sente. White can live with that invasion, so white can play away, for example, like this, and then when black comes in, white simply covers and allows the connection underneath, then jump into the middle. So the group will be fine even if black invades. It's just that black is taking away all the territory. So let's see here. White attach is very calm. In general, in a handicap game, it's more interesting to play a pincer like this or like this and try to confuse black right away. Playing the attach is very simple for black to choose the Joseki where he just covers, connects and extends, especially that he extends in the direction of d4. But in this game, black tried to go for the avalanche, which is more complicated. So there are all kind of long and complicated variations here, but white decides to go down, which keeps things simple. So here, black should simply get ahead to prevent the honey in the head of two stones. White can turn once and then extend. And now the Joseki comes to an end. White got the corner, black has some outside potential, and black can continue developing the outside or simply defend the corner like this or approach the top again. Now, white could also connect solid at r3, in which case black usually no b, white plays a one space jump to get ahead, and black will fix the shape on the right side with the tiger mount. So again, it's a variation where white grabs the corner points and black has some thickness towards the outside. But, black defends right away. That's a bit strange because once black plays the no b and white cuts, black can just extend even if the ladder doesn't work. So black shouldn't worry. Now here white can turn first because after this turn, if black protects at s5, white has the peep and it's quite annoying, makes black a little bit heavy and then honey in the head of two stones. If black cuts here, nothing happens, white can catch the stone, and if black cuts this way, white can Atari and push the stones down and catch them too. So it's good to turn once, and usually on this turn, black will answer r7 instead of allowing the peep. And then again, white can honey in the head of two stones. So the result here is pretty good for white because white grabs a lot of points in the corner and black shape on the outside is still kinda over concentrated. So for white it's very good to turn at s5. Another option for white is to simply play no b o3 and then later think about the jump at s6 or invade r7. So when black plays a move like this, it's very easy to take away the territory with a jump. And if black plays other moves, it's okay to come inside with r7 and then make a base at r10. And the corner is not effective because when black cuts, white can fight and catch the two stones to keep everything safe and alive in the corner. So white played the honey right away. Now after this block, there's a cutting point at r3 and a cutting point at o3. So white should defend them. Going up, it's a little bit risky. Well, playing this nobi, white wants to attach at p6 and threaten a snapback, but it leaves both cuts. So the proper move would be n3. And now this cut is protected, and when black cuts in the corner, white can also take the two stones. Which means both cuts are fine. I mean, black is not going to profit locally. So, but anyway, white shouldn't allow the block at s5. So just turn. Now when white goes up, black of course will cut, and here white should play immediately p6. This is going to be sente. Black has to protect against the snapback and now decide whether to protect at r3, r2 or catch the n3 stone. And it's a good idea to capture n3. So what happens next? Black will probably cut at r3. And here we need to read some moves ahead. For example, if white wants to resist, white is going to play s3 and then s2. And then normally black will have two options. Either go down here, threatening to catch the two stones and save his all cutting stones, but white will catch at q2, and then black will crawl. But this is painful for black. So white can fight like that. Keep the corner alive, then attack, put pressure on the bottom group. But after going out several times like this, let's say black managed to survive, and he will. He's got some center moves here and then just drop down, so he can make 4 in line. This is alive, but it's only 4 points. Then white will put a lot of pressure on the right side group. So this is actually excellent for white. The corner is alive, black leaves small on the bottom, and then black has to struggle on the right side. Not gonna be easy. Therefore, the order move is threaten the snapback and then play Atari n3. If black, if white just protects the corner, s2 or r2, black will go to the left and then white can put some pressure, but it's not the same thing. Black is already escaping on the third line. It's not pushed down to the second line, which is the line of defeat. So Atari here, this is how it happened. Then black went down. Now again, white has to play the key point first, because there is no way for black to cut as long as white can capture two stones in a snapback. So black will always connect here, and this already gives black a terrible shape. Now if white wants to take the two stones and stay safe and give up the corner, this is an option, but already the exchange to force black defend against the snapback, it's a positive exchange for white. But this feels like black still got some profit. So let's see, play here first and then protect the corner. Now if white protects the corner s2, it's a problem because black can cut, then squeeze like this, there are no eyes in the corner, then run out. And after white black leaves on the bottom, he can kill the corner. So this is unfortunate for white. Therefore white has to play the r2 move. But then again, black will crawl like this. If white blocks, we have to see what happens on the cut. Actually, this fight is still good for white. It seems like black will die on the bottom. So the block is an option, but here black has the clamp. Now when white goes down, this cut will happen and things get more complicated because there's another cut going on here. So it's a bit tough. Oh wait. In fact, on this move, black can go out, threatening to catch these guys and then net the keystones. So now black will escape. Okay, so it's not so easy for white to block at 9 and keep fighting, trying to kill everything. So white's decision was to give up the corner and keep the bottom connected. Yeah, good style to capture the stone right away, because if white plays Atari and Atari, then white has to come back. And white never got this exchange at p6, so that's a pity. That would be white's little gain in the local fight. So here black plays Atari and connects. Now the two stones are captured, but white can still play this move to threaten the snapback. And he can do it later as Kotrets. Anyway, luckily it feels that black kinda tricked white using those two cuts, and that's because white went up at 05. So this fight in the lower right corner came to an end, and now white is Sente. So that's good direction of play, expand the bottom side. Black comes in right away, that's a little bit risky. Black should just defend the corner, either d6 or c6, and now when white extends back, black has the freedom to play wherever he wants. For example, extend again on the left side, either like this or the middle side extension, or approach the top. Playing here shows that black is a little bit jealous on white's potential on the bottom, but this is dangerous because white can go out. Then when black defends the corner, white will put pressure on the h3 intruder. So now when black simply extends and tries to leave inside, it's not going to be very easy because white is super thick at n3 area. So this group, many times black will try to escape by pushing out and cut, then surround in order to catch the three stones. But here, white can, kill the group faster. So that's a pity. So it's not a good choice for black to pincer when he doesn't have space to make a base inside. Oh, white came out with a Kosumi. That's a bit too direct. I mean, if white plays a one space jump and black goes for a base on the bottom side, which is still tiny and easy to attack, white can play a triple approach on the cornerstone, and white already profits on the left side, even if black managed to survive on the bottom. So it's like a trade. Black grabs or damages the potential white had on the bottom, but he's losing a lot of ground on the left side. So here, if something like this happens and white goes all the way to attack the left side with this move, which is threatening c15 clamp, black has to defend. So white already got the profit on the left side, and then white can still separate the corner from the lower base, or simply put some pressure here, allow the connection underneath, and then play out the big points. So that's a way for white to approach this situation. Now black comes out, or at least he tries. Cap move, very good. Go out between the groups, jump, then jump out. This makes black's choice too easy. Simply jump between the groups. Actually, white should think about a double approach to see what happens, and this way induce the jump. So when black comes in between the groups, white comes here, then black goes out, and white can surround the corner. If black escapes in the corner, white surrounds the other group. Because normally black was supposed to defend on the left c6 or d6, and because black was too busy to defend the left side, white should take the initiative and attack that corner too. Anyway, I guess that's coming. It's not necessary to keep jumping here. Should surround the corner either like this or like this, and see how black reacts in the corner. Now black got time to defend the corner too, but his bottom group is still in danger. So normally black should go out again. But again, white will go and attack the corner. So here, playing this O-gamer leaves the Sun invasion. Oh. White can think about the invasion right away, by the way. And then just leave in the corner. If black connects here, it's very simple to defend, and black became over concentrate. This move, it's interesting, but black can just go down. Huh? Yeah. This push takes away liberty. So let's see here. If wedge, Atari, connect, then white cuts, black will push, Atari again, Atari one more time. And we have a race on the bottom side. Quite a complicated fight already. And white doesn't seem to have enough liberties. If something like this happens, white can lose the group inside because black can make an eye and white loses the liberties rapidly. So push and cut. Then the cut in the middle. Black pushes here. Atari, Atari. But once he connected, white has room to create more liberties. So white can play the peep and then slide, then pull back, clamp one time. If black goes down, white will cut, Atari, and make twice. And then black doesn't make twice on the bottom. So this will die. No call with this move. Let's see what happened in the game. Slide first, that's good. Black plays the Kosumi, that's also a good decision. Here white should actually block. Black has to leave, playing the J2 move, and he's still not completely alive. Atari Sente. This peep, it's a problem. And then white goes in the corner. So white leaves first, black still struggles. It's not so easy to create twice actually, and also not easy to escape. But in the meantime, black has a problem on the left side too. So this will already kill the bottom group. With this move, black has more space to expand. Yeah, he will push like that. White leaves in the corner. Oh, let's see. Block once. Atari is less important. White has to go down or hanging connection. Atari connect. Push one time. Oops, this is the L group. So white has to go down here. And the vital point is not going to kill this time. Yeah, this way black has enough space to leave on the bottom side. So both white and black will leave. And now let's see what happened. Vital point. Oh, interesting move. With this move, black is trying to cut at e3. But actually for black it's still proper to play this one. And on this move, descend, take the vital point, go for a Seki formation. Let's see if that works. White is going for the kill again. Block. And hit the key point. Complicated. Not so easy this fight. So nice to hit a J2 actually. White connects. White can actually connect here to take away liberty and reduce more space. That was just too polite. Black tries to go out. Now the way white should protect here is the block on top, because when black cuts, white can cut, and this is threatening the liberties, so it can create a Dametsumari. If black goes here, just Atari and catch a stone to keep everything connected. And if black comes out like this, white can still use the Atari, go out, and cut this way, for example. But still, anytime you need, just Atari and it's connected. Well, white still has this move in Sente, and then cover, sorry, with the solid connection. Now there are several cutting points. So the fight is just going to be more wild. Finally, this move arrived, and white can go up between the groups. This is good. Black is still in trouble on the bottom. So play this kind of move. Still no I shape. If black goes here, white can hane and connect. Yeah, this shape will die. Ouch. So black is really desperate. In this position, it's better to go Atari, because if black doesn't connect, there's Atari from behind. And even if black connects, white can Atari, then cut. And now everything is dead. So it's more interesting to take away this liberty. Let's suppose black is trying some moves to surround the group. White will just Atari like this, and it's a Dametsumari, and white connects. Okay, but with this move, white is trying to catch two more stones in the middle. Now black found a way to play this move in Sente. But actually, if white plays Atari like this, the move here is not going to be center, so white can still force the ice. Well, black of course will try to catch the stones on the left side, but that's not easy either. And now when white runs on the left side, that group will die too. So this Gnosis to G looks nice to capture the two stones in the middle, but it allows black to get a center forcing move to create another eye. And that was it. White lives in the corner. And this fight actually, it's still interesting on the bottom. For example, if white plays a Hane and black connects, white will connect under, and now again the group will die massively. Just one eye. One eye here and two false eyes. So black needs to protect. Then white can Atari, black has to capture. White can Atari from behind, black needs to connect. White can Atari again, and when black connects, white captures everything. And this kind of combination was lying here for pretty much the entire game. White can always use it and smash black's group in one stroke. But well, you have to see Hane, cut, Atari from behind. If black plays here, white will capture one stone, or white can play Atari this way, and when black connects, white captures 4 stones. If black connects here, white takes 2 stones. But now, black can play this way, then Atari, then make the second eye. So in fact, it's more like a big reducing in center, but never know. Your opponent can become ambitious and miss the combination with Atari and Atari and just die and resign. So this L1 and cut, it's always a good follow-up for white locally. Now white is trying to catch the left side, and there's another messy fight going on. That's good. No base for the group. More interesting to go out with the Kosumi. So when black pushes, you can block and resist in the fight. Yeah, this felt good for black, but white can actually block here. Then let's see, Atari. Yeah, Atari once, push, Atari again, and Atari one more time. So like this, white just leaves on the left, but the black group, the target, escapes. Yeah, he's connected now. Well, not entirely. This move is not necessary, the corner is alive anyway. So it's more interesting for black just to turn and keep the middle group safe. If white Hane, black blocks, white connects, black turns, and the group is alive. There's also this Atari and block here. Nothing to worry about in the corner. Is this move really necessary? How about go up, and after going up like this, when black tries to kill the corner, the side group, white can push out. But actually here, white can descend first. Locally, it's not so easy to kill that group. And then white keeps pushing. If this happens, Atari and escape and try to kill the group on the left side. If black keeps pushing, push again and cut. And now there's a problem for the other stones. New target. Try to catch those guys in the middle, and this group in the lower center, it's also in trouble. So white protected very calm, black does the same, then white goes for the right side. This is a move that is trying to go for Moyo, playing on the 4th line because of the thickness in the middle, but anyway black can jump in at R9, so it's not necessary. It's good enough to play 3rd line and slide and extend to grab the territory, because overall white feels fine in this game. Lots of territory, solid position, so no need to overplay. Normally if black defends, white will attach, Hane pull back, black goes down, he grabs the corner, white extends, but then black can still come inside. Let's say this, and protect. Or simply play Keima, white goes here, attach, connect, creates cutting points, then reduce from the center, like this. This is the kind of move that can connect to the top or to the left, and it reduces most of the potential in the center. So it's not the case to go for a Moyo. Let's go back to the original game. Pincer, double approach. On this pincer, it's interesting to descend. Black will connect to the right, then white simply goes in the corner. If black defends the corner, like this for example, white can pincer on the right side. And the corner is still available for an invasion. So it's good to separate. Because if, or well, Kosumi, not to allow the connection underneath, but here black will defend the corner. The thing is, if you play other moves, black can just attach R14 to connect under. That invasion is desperate. Simply connect here or attach, go out and keep the Q14 separated. Now Q14 is punished. In this position, white should simply come out because going out will connect to Q14. So black still needs a move like this, trying to connect on the right side, then shoulder hit and surround the other stone. Later on, white can cut R15 and go down in the corner. This is just too calm. Oh, but the result is actually good. So white got to catch those two stones. Very good to play the Hane in the top. And here, instead of Atari, white can play a one space jump. There is no way out for black anyway. When black plays here, he is captured in a net. And playing a move like this will capture the two stones, sorry, the one space jump, but also put pressure on the top stone. With this move, you just capture the two stones, but the top stone can escape. This Atari is not necessary. Now black is still in trouble everywhere. Here is better to go down and then cut. Now it's much easier to catch the two stones in the top. So Hane cut, extend, and then black has a way out. Oh, not anymore. This empty triangle, it's painful to play. What about a one space jump? Now if black goes Nobi, Kosumi. So white hits out much faster and with a better shape or table shape. And if black plays the wedge, Atari, connect, and then connect solid or hanging connection. And the three stones in the top, they still remain surrounded. Empty is generally ugly. Of course, white had the option to jump here, but playing the jump on the left puts more pressure on the two stones. So if black tries to separate, for example like this, white has a tiger mouth and then it's chasing black stones, but the ones in the top will die anyway, so white has enough liberties. Therefore, you gotta trust the good shape, simply go out. Empty, it's ugly, but it was safe. So everything is connected, the top is dead now. Tiger mouth, that's good shape. Keep the connection in the top also, that's nice. No way for white to do, for black to leave inside. If white plays away, for example, something on the right, this move, trying to kill everything, and black wants to live in the top, black has to play Atari, then Hane, and here, if white blocks, black can go for a co-fight. But white is not going to block, but play the vital point instead. Now when black pushes like this, white captures two stones, and when black connects, white Hane and descends. So the group dies unconditionally. And if black simply plays here, white blocks when this move, Hane, when descend, also descend. So it's only one eye. Therefore, playing inside here, it's -1 point and minus tempo. When you can actually play this one, the group in the top is dead anyway. If he plays here, you just drop down and attack the right side more severe. So now Atari, on this Atari is good to capture, less forcey moves in the top. Anyway, black will cut in the middle. Then when black cuts, white can push like this. Oh, in fact, this is, let's see, Atari, push block, cut, which is threatening the double Atari. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a problem. Huh? Go out, Nobi. Ah, no, actually nothing happens. All those moves are just forcey moves or co-threats. So playing this schema, black can play a one space jump and stay safe on the right side. But if you go R10, this is threatening the group more. Because of the peep here or Kosumi this way, because next you can cut easily at P13. So when black struggles to make twice like this, white will grab some more stones in the middle. Anyway, it's already difficult for black, so no matter what white plays, this should be an easy win for white. Nice catch. That cut was just desperate. So some agi here, but in the end, nothing works. Yeah, so that's why it was better to capture the stone right away in the top. Like this, white is forced to play inside a few times, which is called semedori. That descent is not necessary, nothing works there. White is already alive. Let's say we play here, black tries to kill the group, he will play either Hane or some desperate move inside. Then on this move, Hane, Atari connect under, catch the stone. Now if black tries moves that feel like the Tsuji, for example this one, white can block, Atari again, and Nobi up. So there are the eyes. Anyway, it was Sente, safe, that's alive. This is not necessary right now. White has so many liberties. You should keep going for the kill on the right side. Because when black plays here, you take. If he connects, he's got 2 liberties. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Still okay. Easy to read. No need to play any chicken moves in advance, but this was probably declaration of victory. So let's see. Oh, we have a co-fight here. That's nice. So Atari, take back, answer, very good. Atari again. Wow, this is quite nice. Actually, white can go here and then have the Atari at G14. This is a snapback anyway, so white doesn't have to worry. But yeah, it's proper. Take. Then Atari. This block is rather small, but fine. Oh, instead of taking the stone, white can play Atari on 2 stones. When black connects, white captures them. Because it's Dametsumari. Like this, black can connect. But playing Atari from the outside, if black connects, you take everything. So that will give 4 stones, 4 points directly. Actually 5, because it destroys F15. This call, you don't need to fill. I mean, it can stay there just before you play, you say pass. So right now, it's more interesting to play here. Or any other move. There are still interesting moves to be played. For example, push here and then push again in Sente. Anything is bigger than half a point connection in Gote. So we have these moves, then Atari take, then Hane, and now white missed the cut. Black will take right away, then Atari from the outside, it's key. If black connects, Atari again. Black connects, capture, black has to play here, Atari, and leave. Oops, misclick, usually this one or just block. So black leaves with 2 points. It will be the last big endgame move to play in this particular game. Connect, so black connects too. This capture is not necessary in the middle. Nothing happens if black connects 08. So right now, if white plays away, for example, make a few extra points here, when black goes Atari here, white can catch a stone. When black Atari here, white will catch 2 stones. When black plays this move, white will catch this one, and everything is fine, all connected. No need to capture in advance. It was all good. Here it's proper to play a move like this. When black cuts, you cover, and those are the eye shapes. It's pretty much the same thing. You should take everything, just go D1. When black goes up, just Atari. Well, here anyway, white will capture the stones. Black is not going to make eyes even if he plays that move. I mean, to reduce the shape to 1 eye. So let's say white plays this push. So when black goes here, you have this Atari. When the liberties are filled, you can Atari from the outside. When black connects, you take this shape, and when he plays inside, you can still form 2 eyes. So this move, it's a little bit too early. And also this one is not necessary, only after the neutral points are filled. So let's say we push here, black takes away liberty, you push again, and black goes Atari. Okay, but let's say black defends this Atari first. Now when black defends this Atari, you need to connect here, and when he goes Atari from the outside, you connect again. But not with 3 moves in advance. So it doesn't matter if one is ahead by 100 points or 2 points, you should still play the end game like it's a very close game, like it's a half point game. So only play the defensive moves when it's necessary. Again, filling the call was too early. I mean, playing here, it's 1 point, and when black captures the call, white can still fight it. So this call doesn't mean that if black takes it, he will also win it. And in the end, if you win the call, you save that half point. But playing the P1 move will make the point, but then lose the point on the right side. So first play all the points, and then fight the last call, and after that fill the neutral points. Anyway, amazing game, big win, 42 points, lots of interesting fights. I hope you enjoyed this review and learn a lot.